As we come to the end of this Saturday of the third week of Lent, we are brought by the Church once again to the prophet Hosea, who is continuing to speak of returning to the Lord, and Psalm 51 becomes the prayer of a humbled heart. And later, Bishop Fulton Sheen reminds us what happens when we are trapped in comparison. In our Saturday evening reflection from the book of Hosea, chapter 6, we hear, "Come, let us return to the Lord. It is He who has rent, but He will heal us. He has struck us, but He will bind our wounds." Hosea speaks to a people who have wandered. There has been infidelity, spiritual forgetfulness, half-hearted devotion. And yet the first word is not condemnation. It's another invitation. Come, let us return. The Lenten message, return, come back, turn around. He will revive us after 2 days. On the third day, He will raise us up to live in His presence. Even in the Old Testament, we hear the echo of resurrection. Yes, the Lord allows consequences, but never to destroy. The aim is always restoration, always communion. Something good will come from the difficulty. Let us know, let us strive to know the Lord. As certain as the dawn is coming, He will come to us like the rain, like the spring rain that waters the earth. Now the image is gentle, rain that waters the ground, life-giving rain. The people are being invited to trust that God's coming is as certain as the dawn. And then the tone shifts a bit. What can I do with you, Ephraim? What can I do with you, Judah? Your piety is like a morning cloud, like the dew that early passes away. Their devotion is fading. It looks real at sunrise and disappears by mid-morning. There are sacrifices, there are offerings, but the heart isn't steady. And then a line that gives clarity. For it is love that I desire, not sacrifice, and knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. This is not a rejection of sacrifice itself. The Lord Himself commanded sacrifice. But without love, without true knowledge of Him, external acts become hollow. Partly why the Church places Psalm 51 on our lips tonight. The refrain says it plainly. It is mercy I desire, and not sacrifice. The psalmist prays, "Have mercy on me, O God, in your goodness. In the greatness of your compassion, wipe out my offense. Thoroughly wash me from my guilt, and of my sin, cleanse me." A heart that knows it needs mercy. And later, "My sacrifice, O God, is a contrite spirit. A heart contrite and humbled, O God, you will not spurn." That is the sacrifice the Lord desires. A contrite spirit, a humble heart, honest return. Lent is about letting God reach the places within us that are dry, inconsistent, or divided. If we are honest, many of us know what Hosea is describing. We can be strong in the morning and be distracted by afternoon. We can pray fervently one day and drift the next. Our piety can look like a morning cloud. But the Lord never walks away. He says again, "Come, let us return." And Psalm 51 gives us the way. Not excuses, not comparison, just, "Have mercy on me, O God." We are invited to come as we are, contrite, humbled, honest, and trust that He will bind our wounds. Hello friends, it's Aaron. If you're new here, Welcome to the Sacred Heart family, where we pray together, walk with the saints, and reflect on the gospel every day. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell. It's free and helps us stay connected. And if this reflection brings you peace tonight, click the like button and share it with someone you love. As we prepare our hearts for rest, we now turn to the wisdom of Bishop Fulton Sheen. So it is when we measure ourselves by God, we fall infinitely short. And when we compare ourselves with the many who have given us inspiration, we feel a deep sense of unworthiness. But behind it all, and despite all of this, there is the tremendous consciousness of the mercy of God. He did not call angels to be priests. He called men. He did not make gold the vessel for his treasure. He made clay. The motley group of apostles that he gathered about him became more worthy through his mercy and compassion. When we measure ourselves by God, of course we fall short. When we compare ourselves to the saints, we feel small. That feeling of unworthiness is totally normal. In fact, it should be. But Bishop Sheen does not leave us hanging there. Behind it all, there is the tremendous consciousness of the mercy of God. That word tremendous matters. Mercy is not thin. It's not reluctant. It's not offered with a sigh. It is abundant. He did not make gold the vessel for his treasure. He made clay. That's us. Fragile, imperfect. Sometimes we crack. Yet we are chosen. This connects so closely with Hosea and Psalm 51. God knows what we are made of. He sees the morning cloud. He sees the fading dew. And still, he calls. Still, he pours out mercy. Still, he entrusts his work to clay. If God waited for perfection, nothing would move forward. Instead, he works through weakness. The apostles themselves became worthy through his mercy and compassion. That changes how we look at our own failures. Yep, we fall short. Yes, we may feel unworthy. But unworthiness is not the end of the story. Mercy is. So tonight, if you feel the gap between who you are and who the Lord wants you to be, don't be surprised. He's not. Simply bring that awareness to him. Let him lead you to humility. Let that humility open you to his mercy. I invite you to share your intentions in the comments of the video so that the Sacred Heart family may walk with you in faith and charity. Please join me in our Catholic evening prayers, uniting our hearts with the Church's March devotion to St. Joseph. You can click the link in the center of the screen now, and I'll see you there. God bless.